Team apologized for the grainy video. It's getting dark right now. Had to fire up the video a little later than normal because I had a meeting later today. So, anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was authority and how it's different from leadership. So, leadership is not always connected to authority. Authority is a lot of times granted by the position you're in. Sometimes it's granted by the information you know or the experience you have, but it is a sense of power, and that comes from your status, the information you have, the experience you have, the skills you have, etc. That gives you authority. And that a lot of times people will pay attention to you because of those things. So that kind of puts you in a role where you tend to be in charge anyway. But I think of authority as a flavor of power, where leadership doesn't necessarily require authority. You can come into an organization that I run as a entry-level person, be very empathetic, be a great leader, take responsibility for things even when it's not your problem, summarize things that people have said and really help people stay organized, support the team, and keep the team on task regardless of lack of experience or anything else. And it will be clear that you're a leader. As a level 1 whatever coming into the organization, as an entry level, you don't have to do anything besides be a leader to become a leader. So people are like, how do I get into a leadership position? And I say, lead. Act like a leader. Start doing leadership stuff. Don't wait for it to be given to you, because it never will. Don't wait for some leadership opportunity. Be a leader and take that role. So, if you're acting like a leader, taking responsibility, helping your team be responsible, helping your team be organized, causing the whole team to be more accountable, and if you are pushing the one and you are the driver of that team, regardless of the fact that somebody else is called team lead, somebody else is called, the manager or the foreman or whatever, you don't have to have that title to drive the team. And so I'm always pushing individuals to be leaders. And I'm always pushing people on teams into, a leadership where everyone leads. And they don't understand that. They just don't. They don't. Well, what do you mean? Everybody can't be a leader. Yes, you can. Pick up the ball and run with it. Like, there is always an opportunity to lead. Sometimes being a leader is taking the back seat at a moment while somebody else is the star. That is important as a leader. You want to help other people shine. But you can have a team that has 3 or 4 people that are quality leaders in that team, and none of them may be officially the one who is in the management role of that team. So that's just my thought. So authority is important when you start to excel in your leadership and you want to be in a higher leadership role. People won't respect you sometimes because you don't have authority. So authority sometimes is given to you with that just a part of the role. You're the president of the United States, you have some level of authority. My yawns again. I can't record an episode without at least 5,000 yawns. So anyway, authority doesn't necessarily come with leadership, It's separate. It's leadership with power added to it. So it's a flavor of power to my mind. To my mind, more than leadership. Leadership is just something you choose to do and something you become. Authority is a factor of experience and skills and of power granted by a role. But when you have authority, then and leadership, then you are a much more powerful leader. You are a much more effective leader because people believe you when you say that the best way to do something is XYZ. They know that you have 20 years doing XYZ and you've done XYZ, 1,000 times or 10,000 times over those years. So they know that you have authority in that sphere of information, in that experience, in that task, in that field, whatever. So that's just something I wanted to clear up, that difference between leadership and authority. A lot of people get it confused because they don't have any authority. They're just starting in an industry, have no experience, have no education, have no certifications, have never seen an attack in their life, etc. If they're trying to get into cyber. That doesn't mean they can't be a good leader. That absolutely doesn't mean they can't be a good leader. And they can get into a leadership role in the company with zero experience by being a great leader. And there's tons of examples of this. But I've done it in companies that I've run too. It's like, this guy is an exemplary leader. I'm going to put him in a leadership role. Does he know the technical background of this? No. But can he run teams? Yes. That's a decision that I've made several times before. And so when I'm telling you to step up as a leader, that is your fast track. Become a leader. Be a leader.